Gonna start it now.
Go.
Yeah, nice
We
one.
did it. We managed.
And we're like showing the mulligan only from one point of view, and it's Ek0p's actually. So you're gonna see Ek0p's cards on the bottom and Ignite's cards on the top. And during the mulligan, we can only look at Ek0p here, and he's obviously going for Token Druid versus Zulok. Or yeah, okay, we know it's Zulok.
We know it's Zulok. He doesn't, because when you face a Warlock, everyone knows. Could be Handlock, could be Zulok.
It's a pretty smart decision for him to keep. I mean, Argent Squire, Keeper, Raz, Swipe. I'm like, okay, I'm facing Zulok. Well, that's okay. I'm facing Handlock. Damn it, I can silence something and snipe away a giant. Goody.
So now he knows it's a Zulok.
And as you said, only golden cards for Ek0p here, facing a Shield Bearer. That's, in theory, annoying if you wouldn't have the Raz. Ignite is holding, Flame Imp, and the Voidwalker, so you wouldn't get through to the Flame Imp now with your 1-1 and just kill him off with your hero ability. But with a Swipe, you're actually cool, and with a Raz, and you got Innervate, Keeper of the Grove. Just kill away the 3-2. Perfect for Ek0p here.
That's easy, and also gets a rather strong minion on the board, at least against the Zulok.
Yeah, he can kill the 1-3 easy mode. He still has a Swipe, and as we see for Ignite, well, there is an Abusive Sergeant as Soulfire. It could be better. He's just gonna drop everything now, I suppose, and Soulfire away the... Well, or drop one, Soulfire away, just drop one. But that would make sense. Like, he wants to live tap. I mean, Zulok just... He top decks anything useful.
So you think he's gonna ping the shield?
Yeah, and then just go for the Shield Bearer, buff up. Actually, trade HP with the Shield Bearer. I would do that, and not with your 1-3.
Yep.
Since your 1-3 can attack all the time, but your Shield Bearer can only attack this time. I mean, you're wasting 1 damage point. But in theory, you just brought him down to 1, so it could get to a Swipe. It dies easier.
He could go for
Coin Swipe.
Coin Swipe.
But he has Selness in his hand. He doesn't want to. You don't want to coin swipe when you have Selness in your hand. But in this situation, it seems to be the most obvious choice. The annoying thing will be if there's a Dark Iron Dwarf, like the next card, and you just swiped. He has a Raz, so Selness Raz will clear that. Still, it feels like you swiped a Shield Bearer. That's like
really nice drop.
Know what you want to do. Ignite's hand empty. This is looking good. We're showing his cards. He just doesn't have any cards.
Yeah, and that's exactly the position you want to be in as a Zulok. Because if he now draws the Doomguard or another Soulfire, he can just immediately drop it without any losses.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like, it's turn 5, so if there's a Doomguard top deck, what's Ek0p gonna do? Blood Mage Selness? Oh. Well, the question is, I would prefer to drop a Selness. You need kind of draw...
Card draw?
Yeah, you need to draw Keeper of the Grove, Druid of the Claw, Violet Teacher, whatever. Thing is, if you draw Violet Teacher and you drop your Argent Squire now, you can play it, but without anything additionally. If you drop your Selness, you can play something additionally with it. Well, there's a Doomguard.
He gets it.
Well, that was, as you said, if he gets a Doomguard early on, he can just drop it now. And if there is, I don't know, a second Doomguard now, then Ek0p is just GG. Easy 4-minute, 5-minute game.
Well played. If there's another one. But yeah, that's unlikely.
The biggest problem is he can drop the Game Hunter. Well, that will get killed by the 2-1. So, easy mode. And turn 7, 2 Ancient of Lore, but nothing to play him with. This is really looking good for Ignite, and sad face for Ek0p.
Wow.
Well,
is this the real life?
Easy mode, I would say, for... Easy mode for Ignite. This is like, it doesn't matter how good you play your game sometimes. Ek0p couldn't do anything else in this situation. So he had a good mulligan. He played his card correctly. He could have played his Selness maybe earlier to draw a Valid Teacher.
That wouldn't have made a difference.
HearthStone League, well, they played before, but now they're actually playing the first time as Cloud9. And I think we're ready to go into the match. It's going to be Zulok versus Handlock for Ek0p. That's a okay matchup for Ek0p, especially if you start with Hellfire Molten Giant, so you can just go instant for Molten Giant.
It's
like,
more or less the perfect draw. Only disadvantage I see for it. Oh wow! Second Molten Giant.
I heard something about a disadvantage, and I just ignored that comment.
Only
now.
disadvantage is that, of course, Ignite has the coin. You always want to have the coin.
And Ignite has something really douchey in his hand. Again, the Doom Guard. He's like turn 5. He can, until turn 5, he can drop everything. And he has Elven Archer into Amani Berserker. So he could go for the 5 damage Amani Berserker. If he wants to.
I think he should. Is he?
Or you can just do it. So you force your enemy to Soulfire early on. Or he just keeps it. So there's a Giant and then go Elven Archer, Amani Berserker, kill the Giant, for example. For Ek0p, double Molten Giant into Hellfire.
Twilight
and there's a
Ring. Wow.
And the Defend of Argus. This is looking really good for Ek0p.
That's kind of meh for Ignite, because he has 2 cards on his hand with Doomguard and Soulfire that discard cards out of his hand. So, well, I'm looking forward to see how he plays around it.
Yeah, you don't want to play the Soulfire, like, never. Just never. It's just gonna discard the Doomguard 100%. I bet on it. I mean, if you Soulfire and you lose your Shield Bearer, you're just like, yay, hype. I lost my Shield Bearer. We might see it, actually. This hand, he has like 6 card. It's 6 card instead of the Doomguard he could lose. So he might just go for the Soulfire. What else could he do?
Would you Elven Archer yourself first?
No, but he can trade like this. It's so annoying if your enemy has the Mortal Coil.
Yeah, but not every handlock is running Mortal Coils.
Well, there's a Shadow Bolt. That's cool. Oh, is Ek0p going for the Hellfire? I would actually prefer to just
Shadow Bolt.
I feel like the Hellfire is okay. But as we know for Ignite, there's so many annoying minions coming now. Like, he can drop 4 minions on the board if he wants to, especially after you saw a Hellfire. And often, Warlocks or Handlocks are only running 1 Hellfire, 2 Shadow Flames.
Yeah.
Or two Hellfires, 2 Shadow Flames, but that's situational if you really go for it. Oh, there's a Twilight Drake.
Oh, there's a Mortal Coil as well.
That was a Mortal Coil, so I called it. That was a danger.
Do you... That was interesting. You played a Shadow Bolt instead of going for Selnus Mortal Coil.
We could have gone for Selnus Mortal Coil, absolutely, and I don't see...
And then, I think that would have been the better play.
I don't see any reason to not go for Selnus Mortal Coil. I agree there with you. I mean, yeah, the Shadow Bolt is good for the Dark Iron Dwarfs, or even for a Harvest Golem, or like 2-3 now, you cannot kill. But you could have gone for Selnus Mortal Coil. I agree with you. Well, now he has a 4-8 taunted up, but your enemy is going for Dark Iron Dwarf, Doomguard, still the Elven Archer. How much damage can he deal? So he can deal... Yeah, with a Soulfire he can kill, but that's gonna be...
Oh!
Young Priest is gone. That was a goodie for him.
Got lucky.
Yeah. So annoying if you would lose your Doomguard here. Look at the board. It's like 5, 6, 8, 10, 15 damage on the board.
This is interesting.
Oh, I guess just drop the Twilight Drake. Oh no, you can't.
Just throw a Mortal Coil to get rid of the Shield Bearer first and see what you get.
Yeah.
That's like, I think that's a given.
I thought it was a Sunfury Protector again instead of an Argus. That would have definitely Twilight Drake. But as you say now, oh, Sunwalker, pretty cool now. Against a Doomguard, it sucks actually. Well, it just eats the Doomguard.
The problem is he has the Elven Archer that can just get rid of the Divine Shield, so it's questionable whether or not he's going to play it now.
We could go just for the Twilight Drake and then next turn hope for the double Molten. How much damage is that? It's 6, 8. With a Doomguard, it's 13 damage. There needs to be another Soulfire, and Ignite played already a Soulfire, so it's 1 card out of...
Well, let's be honest. Last turn, he drew 2 Doomguards in a row when he was out of cards, so... If not Ignite, who's gonna create that play?
Well, he could draw another Doomguard, no one cares. Now. that would be cool. Oh, Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame is good. Next turn, if his Molten Giants go for 0, he could go Molten Giant, Taunt Up, and Shadow Flame. So he can drop everything. He's gonna Doomguard, Direwolf Alpha. But he's going to bring him down to... He's just going to rush his face now. It's too deceiving to not to.
But it's also risky.
If he clears the board... So there could be the board clear. The main problem is if there's Ancient Watch or Shadow Flame, for example. That's just going to wreck your whole board and you're left with the Direwolf Alpha. So you could trade your Doomguard into the 4-7, trade your 2-3 in, trade the 4-4 to the 2-3, and just bring him down to 15 with your last 2-4 minion. That's a possible move. Or you just bring him down to 4 and hope for your Soulfire.
Trading is too risky in my opinion.
Well, as we see for Ek0p,
like bringing him down to 15 is fine because now he can only play a 1 Molten Giant and a Sunfury Protector, for example.
is he gonna Sunwalker, or he could go for just life tap Giant Sunfury Protector. Life tap. Oh, Mountain Giant, that was a goodie, but he can't play it.
Nah.
Still cool to have it. Sunwalker will get, well, the 2-4 will die and the 5-3 will die. Or not the 5-3, actually the 4-2 will die with the Direwolf Alpha. Then you again get the option to deal 6 damage to him.
Wow, even more, 8 damage.
Oh, and that's Doomguard. We're talking about it. There it is. So he
trades the Void Walker,
then
kicks the Divine Shield, then plays the Direwolf Alpha, trades the Dark Iron Dwarf, then plays the Abusive Sergeant and deals 8 damage, drops him down to 5.
Wouldn't you go for the Abusive Sergeant on the Dark Iron Dwarf and drop the second Doomguard? And just go for 10 damage in his face? You could Abusive Sergeant up your... You could actually go for 11 damage. So you drop your Doomguard, you kill the Sunwalker. He was a... it's like I had some crazy sound on my ears. So you can trade him with your Doomguard and deal 11 damage in his face. And then he's down to 2. Like 2!
Nah. I prefer having a 5-3 minion over like 1... Oh,
you mean you prefer having the 5-7 minion alive? Like with full HP 5-7 minion?
That's obvious for me. I would trade the Dark Iron Dwarf or the Doomguard that is 5-3 already. Because you can drop him down to... Oh, damn it.
Well, this thing is... I see what you mean. You would have a 5-7. But still, if he has the Molten Giant Shadow Flame, that won't change the thing. Well, he can even drop Double Giant, Mountain Giant, and Defender of Argus everything. Or just drop Molten, Argus, Shadow Flame.
Molten.
Yeah, or would you even Shadow Flame? That's my
I would
question.
Shadow Flame.
Oh no, you go Selness Shadow Flame. That's way cooler since they all have 3
mana,
HP.
yeah.
And you just go Selness Shadow Flame and you kill everything on the board. That's like so good for Ek0p. Just coming back from this. The 2 Molten Giants from beginning in his hand. Worth every penny. Remember his starting hand. Molten Giant, Hellfire.
If the life tap is not a Soulfire, he lost.
Yeah. That's what we're planning. The whole time.
GG.
Defender of Argus. Well, give me a second. At the moment, if your enemy wouldn't have Defender of Argus, he wouldn't get through this.
Yeah.
Like he would need to attack with his giant into the 3-2. But as we even so far, so that makes a difference. But he has a Defender of Arguses too.
Dum da da dum dum.
So GG for Ek0p, winning here the second game. We get a 1-1 between Ek0p and Ignite.
Interesting match.
Yeah.
That was close.
I liked his starting hand. Freeze Mage of the week. I'm curious if we see more Freeze Mages actually. Those games were played shortly after the DreamHack, so we might see more and more Freeze Mages. For Ek0p, he actually has Senjin Shieldmasters too, plus Sunwalker. So it's more the Nimsh version actually. We saw like last week already with Senjin, Sunwalker, double...
2 Senjin, 2 Sunwalker, you play an Alexstrasza.
And double Faceless if I'm not mistaken, or 1 Faceless at least.
Some don't even run a single Faceless.
Oh, we don't have Golden Earthen Ring Force, yes.
It depends, like some run 1 Leroy and Faceless and Power Overwhelming. Other decks prefer just the Leroy and no Power Overwhelming, no Faceless, and therefore 2 Mortal Cults. There are different versions out there.
So Ignite start is pretty crazy. I mean, he got the Gnomish Inventor, which is already card, and he has the Acolyte of Pain plus the Arcane Intellect, so he can draw a lot of cards already. Plus the Ice Barrier is stalling a bit, and for Ek0p we only have at the moment the Twilight Drake. I think Alexstrasza will be good. So if your enemy brings you down pretty far, you can still Alexstrasza yourself. But as we know, there's going to be the 1-turn burst from the Freeze Mage.
Yeah, you want to Alex your opponent and then kill him with a Fireball, Frostbolt, for example. Or, yeah, play a big combo where you get a lot of Firebolts from the Mage Legendary. What its name again?
Antonidas.
Antonidas, of course.
Or just finish off with the Ice Lances.
Yep.
The deck is just so annoying if you get Alexstrasza, or you even burn yourself down. So it's no surprise Warlock burns himself down to get actually value off his cards. And nice move from Ek0p, just going for the Hellfire here, since he doesn't want to have the 1/3 getting pinged, draw a card, then attacking, draw another card.
Yeah.
Since Ignite's only goal this game is drawing cards, and he already has Alexstrasza, Frostnova, Doomsayer, the Ice Lines plus a Frostbolt, so his hand is pretty good to stall the game, and a Pyroblast. So turn 9, Alex, and then turn 10, win the game. Secret plans revealed.
There's another Arcane Intellect.
Wow.
It wouldn't surprise me if he just plays it.
Oh, he has 9 cards in hand. If he plays the Arcane Intellect, he has to play at least another card to follow up.
Yep.
So that sucks. He might just Frost Ice Barrier here, and then just ping the face, for example. Possible move also. And for Ek0p, we got a Mountain Giant in hand, a Azure Drake, even Azure Drakes additionally. So more and more minions, and that's pretty good in this matchup, since a Freeze Mage, how you want to kill it? Like early on, just do some damage and not wait for your Giants and Twilight Drakes. Well, he has the Mountain Giant, which will come additionally.
Yeah, next turn. Oh, this is painful.
At least it's no Vaporize. There's sometimes one Vaporize in those Freeze Mage decks.
And that's super surprising.
Always you're like, yeah, that's the early Ice Block or the Ice Barrier. And then you're like, oh, fuck, Vaporize. Okay, double Frostbolt and an Ice Lance. So that's 10 damage already, just from those 3 cards.
Plus, of course, the Pyroblast that is on his hand.
What can he do now here, Ignite? So he has a Doomsayer, and I guess in this situation,
well,
he could wait another turn.
It's risky to wait another turn. I think I would go for Frostbolt and Doomsayer. Or Frostnova. Or you go Blizzard and Stall, like you said. But it's more and more like realistic for your opponent to draw into a Siphon Soul.
Siphon Soul, absolutely. Yeah, well, he goes for the Blizzard. I mean, if he had this Siphon Soul now, he's on 6 mana, he could have played it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess it makes no difference if he would go for the Doomsayer now. The good thing is Ek0p can play more minions, and then the Doomsayer gets more and more value. So by not playing it, oh, there's another Mountain Giant, and now the Doomsayer gets more and more value, as we said. So now you can drop it and kill 2 Giants. Oh, there's something we were talking about, that one Vaporize, and the coolest thing is if you play Doomsayer, Frostnova now, and then next turn he plays another big minion, and you just go for, yeah, Vaporize. And then that big minion actually gets wrecked.
Problem for Ignite is if his Doomsayer gets wrecked, he has a problem.
He gets wrecked, yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. Freeze Mage is pretty good against Warlock.
Yeah.
And I would say, when I play Ladder with a Handlock and I'm playing against Freeze Mage, like 60-70% of the times the Freeze Mage just does with me what he wants. If he's not getting his Ice Barriers, that's cool, you can finish him. But often it ends in the moment. Yes, if I get 2 more turns, I can kill him. So burn the Ice Barrier once and next turn kill him. But you're not getting those 2 turns, since the damage potential from Freeze Mage is just so high.
It's crazy. Ooh, thinking about...
Just Vaporize. Well, you can first of all see what he draws into. I mean, there's another Blizzard. Well, one Tinkmaster. Tinkmaster is cool. He can drop it against. Well, if it's turn 5 and there's a Concealed Auctioneer, for example, in a Mercury Rogue, he can just go for it. Or your Animal Placer like only has 1 minion else, Ragnaros or whatever. You can just Tinkmaster it. It's decent, I would say. Or instant turn 4 against a Giant. Just another option to stall the game.
Yep.
Who's getting Vaporized? The Drake?
Of course.
There's no reason to attack with your Giant first.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you attack with your Twilight Drake now?
maybe you want to see the board shaking and the giant just going smash 8 damage in the face, and you're like, "Argh!"
You're gonna see it shake regardless.
Yeah, I agree there. So it makes no sense to attack with the giant first. The Twilight Drake will just get vaporized.
You know what's surprising? Ek0p is not playing with full golden deck.
Yeah, there's some not golden cards, and I'm pretty disappointed
It's really
in this situation. Well, it's 2 weeks ago. Maybe he managed to pull off the golden cards by now.
Yeah, he's not as swaggy anymore.
So he can deal 16, he can deal 18 damage now if he wants to, and that's actually pretty devastating. Would you go for 19? Like drop the Argus, just do those 2 more damage?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, you bring him down, you don't need to care for taunters, and he plays a Blemish Selnus just to get another card. I guess he's hoping for an Iron Beak Owl, especially if your enemy goes for the Doomsayer Frost Nova now. What can you do? Frost Nova? Doomsayer. Like, actually, the only move I see here possible. He could just go for Mirror Images.
Yeah.
But that's not enough. He could go for Flame Strike.
Hellfire would kill him.
What if he goes for Flame Strike, Mirror Images? He could actually stall with the Mirror Images. If they don't die.
If there's a Hellfire, you're screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. Or just a Zoodrake Mortal Coil.
Yeah, or just, I don't know.
Shadow
something.
Flame.
Just something Shadow Flame. Sunfury Protector, Shadow Flame.
So
Watch a Shadow Flame.
So the good option is still just go for the Doomsayer
It's not
and
only
Frost
the
Nova.
good option, I think it's more or less the only option he has. He could consider playing, like in addition, playing a Tink Master on the 9/9.
Well,
in case.
In case you don't remember, the Tink Master is completely random. So it randoms the minion it Tink Masters. There was a change several months ago, and people forgot about it since the Tink Master wasn't played anymore.
He was so good at some point, everyone played him, and then after the changes,
Yeah, that's why the changes were actually there.
Well, then it's just too risky.
We could go for. We said Doomsayer.
I mean, it's 50-50.
Doomsayer, Frost Nova, and then go for Frostbolt Icelands in the face. Just hope for the Fireball redraw. So you could go Frostbolt, Fireball next turn. You have the Pyroblast. So he's pretty close to death.
I mean, Frostbolt ping is enough, right?
What is
then
Ek0p gonna
next
draw?
turn you can Pyroblast.
That's not enough. The annoying thing is he needs to life tab or just heal himself up. So look, 2 options. The good thing is there cannot be double Fireball Frostbolt. There could be Fireball Frostbolt Iceland, which kills you. I think you should consider just dropping an Earthen Ring, looting the board. Probably. But additionally, if your enemy turn 9 Alexes then, well, you can heal yourself up. And then you cannot kill it, as we see here for Ek0p. You couldn't kill an Alex.
Nope.
That would hurt. He's pretty close to death at the moment.
I think he has to play at least one Earthen Ring Farseer.
Absolutely.
Because then next turn, even if he drops Alex on him, he has the possibility to go for Sunfury Protector and heal himself up. So he would be able to survive no matter what.
I agree with you there. He's still considering to life tap, maybe get a Siphon Soul, Iron Beak Owl. Yeah, something like that to silence the...
If he's running Iron Beak Owl. Like,
yeah.
It's not certain when he has 2 Mortal Coils.
So he goes with the Zoodrake to draw a card instead of the life tab, and now he needs to heal himself up to go up to 17. Then he's out of the danger zone. Gonna lose the whole board.
But draw a card.
But draw a card. So that's a goodie in the end. We get the Pyroblast, and I just fear the Pyroblast. He can just fire, Frostbolt. I would actually go for Alexstrasza. I was like, he could just Frostbolt ping.
Yeah.
That's so cool. No, I actually would go for Alexstrasza, just bring him down to 15, have that giant 8/8 on the board.
Definitely. I mean, you force a Siphon Soul, more or less. Or a Big Taunt.
We can go for Mirror Images and then Tink Master, and maybe get a 5/5.
Yeah, you could do that, but let's be honest, the 8/8 is just stronger, and you want to have your Mirror Images in case he just Siphon Souls and you draw into an Antonitis.
But that move would be cool.
Yeah. I agree.
The goodie about going for a Tankmaster and the mirror images would be you get one taunter. So if your enemy has Leroy, Power Overwhelming, Soulfire, that's like 14 damage. So you need to look out for that always. So that's why he might consider
And he would
taunting
have
up.
played it last turn.
Well, maybe he's just missing the Leroy and he already has Power Overwhelming and
Get it from
Soulfire.
Selnus. Yeah.
So there are some possibilities. And that's why, like, that move is the safest. And he gets a 1/1 Squirrel. That sucks. That's so annoying. Like, you really were hoping for the 5/5 Dinosaur, and you would have 8 damage on the board.
God
like,
damn it,
just like
Tankmaster.
this for 4 mana in total. There's the Soulfire we're talking about. He has a Mortal Coil. A pretty strong hand. He wants to Soulfire away the Tankmaster.
I think he would have won, right? Like if you played Alex.
You played
not,
Alex?
Not 100% so. No.
Well,
he wouldn't. No,
he has enough taunters to just throw him in his way. So just be sure Alex doesn't kill. There's a Pyroblast. He brings him down to 5. Then, like he Alex is, Pyroblast, and then next turn Frostbolt Ping wouldn't be enough. He would need to redraw another thing and survive until then. The good thing is just the Sunwalker. So Ek0p would be super safe against an Alex. Just Sunwalker, Ancient Watcher, Sunfear Protector, and just get like the big taunt wall.
Yeah, but then there's another Doomsayer.
Absolutely. There's another Doomsayer, but the good thing is nothing gets frozen. So yes, you can Doomsayer now, but your Doomsayer won't work.
Well, if you...
Oh, there's Fireball, Frostbolt. Not enough.
It's another 10 damage with ping.
10 damage ain't enough. He's on 16, so he needs to watch out now. He's on 13 himself, and there's
he
just...
He could go Frostbolt onto the Giant. Doomsayer.
But then you're losing your own stuff too. He might consider just go for the... and trade in, yeah. So the board is cleared. He buys some time. Your enemy doesn't have anything now. But as we know for Ek0p, Sunwalker, Ancient Watcher, Alexstrasza, a quite strong board on the run. Additionally, the Hellfire, so he can deal more damage with this. He might consider going for the Alexstrasza himself here, but he wants to heal himself up with that minion in the end. So the only reason he doesn't play it is if he gets burned down by a Frostbolt, Fireball now, he can heal himself up to 15. But he gets 7 damage additionally in hand. So at the moment, he has
lethal.
Well, no, he could Hellfire first, but he needs to get through the Taunter. That's his main problem.
6.
Yeah, he has 13 damage, but the 13 damage are not reaching the face. That's his main problem. He can only deal 11 damage to the face at the moment.
Or he gets super lucky. Draws into a Shadow Flame.
Draws into the Shadow Flame. Draws into an Argus would be enough. He just buffs up his 2-3 to a 3-4 and then Hellfires. What we have for Ignite, there is Salnus plus Frostbolt and Fireball.
That's 11 damage.
Yeah. He doesn't even need to. He could just go for Salnus, Fireball, and Frostbolt the 4-5. And then next turn his Pyroblast would be enough to wreck Ek0p away. There are like 2 options. Or just go for Doomsayer, Frostbolt. But you kind of need to slow down the enemy. You're on 13 HP and you don't have an ice block. And there's a Fireball. Would you Frostbolt the... I feel like Frostbolting the Sunwalker is safer.
Yeah, it's way safer.
So there's Alexstrasza for Ek0p. We say, oh, even Siphon Soul, but there's Alexstrasza. He's gonna heal himself up, obviously.
And Ignite just lost the way to kill Ek0p, in my opinion.
Well, even with the Pyroblast, it won't work. So
Of course not.
There's gonna be Alexstrasza up to 15. Then next turn you Pyroblast back, but you're dead. So whatever Ignite did here.
And he has more heal. He can heal himself up by 6.
Yeah, even like Alexstrasza and then Siphon Soul plus Earthen Ring. So much heal for Ek0p, and I think that's going to be a 2-1 for Ek0p in the end. It's looking good. I don't see any way Ignite is coming back from... Well, okay. Doomsayer Frost Nova won't work since we got the Siphon Soul. But it would be good.
There's just no way.
I'm surprised he's considering attacking with a Sunwalker into that. I mean, just... Or he wants to kill the Salnus with his 2-3, like go extremely safe now. And he could have brought him down a bit more and then go for the killing blow next turn. Oh, there's Doomsayer Blizzard. Exactly what Ignite wants. And another Fireball. Blizzard Doomsayer is like literally the only thing you can do. Well, or do this. Yeah, okay.
He was hoping that Ek0p doesn't have a second Earthen Ring Farsi on hand,
he's just going for the I kill you or I die next turn. It wouldn't change anything since we know there's this Siphon Soul. He just Siphon Souls his own minion. And now, well, Ignite needs to top deck a Frost Nova to survive this. Well, Ice Block, but buys him another turn. Just here, super nice. Okay, 2 Fireballs are gone, 2 Frostbolts are gone, 1 Ice lands. How do you want to win now? Where's your secret spell of damage? There's none. That's the main problem.
Well, if he runs a second Frost Nova, he could have waited with the Doomsayer.
He could have waited with the Doomsayer.
And then go for
but
just Frost Nova Doomsayer and try to get Ek0p lower with pings. Just with pings.
Yeah, but he will drop to 1 HP now. If Ek0p does that, like attack with the 8-6, attack with the 4-3, so he's exactly down to 1. Even if he waits a turn, that 1 HP can get cleared even without minions. So there's a Soulfire, there's a Hellfire.
Yep.
GG, Ek0p's going to win this game. There's just for Ignite no winning option left. He has the Pyroblast. That's cool, actually. Oh. Ek0p feared the Vaporize again, I guess. That's just why he attacked with the 3-3. But I think attacking with the 4-3 would have been okay too. Just makes no difference in my opinion. And he could have brought him down to 1. It doesn't matter, he got Soulfire.
Well, I think he was considering killing the Doomguard with the Soulfire.
Yeah. So, Ice Block. And next turn, Ignite is going to die if he's not drawing another Ice Block. But that's just... makes no difference. It just makes no difference. Board is cleared. He's gonna heal himself up.
I think he's... yeah.
So he's on 15, but we get the Sunwalker plus another Twilight Drake.
Twilight... Oh.
Big Game Hunter. Easy mode. I don't want to call this easy mode, but that was like the perfect top deck. He had Sunwalker and Twilight Drake also, and there is no way for Ignite coming past both. So he can kill the Sunwalker, but then there's Twilight Drake, Soulfire, Hellfire, and additionally Power Overwhelming, Leroy, whatever, in the last cards.
You really don't think he's running Power Overwhelming Leroy?
I'm not sure. There can always be the Power Overwhelming Leroy.
Of course.
I'm just counting with it. So we get Azure Drake, Icelands, can slow the game further. But the Icelands is like the last damage you can deal in the face. You don't have any other freezing options. I'm just missing the damage for Ignite. There's no more... he needs an Antonidas in his deck to get more damage in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Frost Nova. Yay! So, Frost Nova...
Ping to the face.
Well, the annoying thing is you could Icelands away, in theory, the Sunwalker, but you would need to break the shield first, and you're 1 mana short. That sucks so much. You get the 5 damage. Now, you can deal him. But it won't work, since stupid Divine Shield. That hurt so much, especially next turn he would have 14 damage. That's like so ridiculous. Now is the time to rage, actually, in Ignite's position. Yeah.
It's just... I think he made the misplay with the Frostbolt and the Fireball to the face of Ek0p.
Now in retrospect with the Icelands and the Frostbolt, so
like you lose your options.
I agree with you there.
And tonight is also just... I'm pretty sure he's running it, but yeah, you got unlucky not drawing into it. Don't you think he's running it?
I'm not entirely sure. There could be one, there doesn't have to be one. Shadow Bolt, Twilight Drake, everything for Ek0p, just dropping on the board, getting rid of the enemy, and having still all your killing options. The Shadow Bolt was actually really good. He doesn't need to Soulfire and lose his Hellfire.
Yep.
And now he has enough damage on the board to win. 12, 15. 19.
Nope, ice block.
No ice block, you're saying that. And as you said, he's going to ping him down. Like down to 12. You're close to the...
Freeze. Freeze something.
Oh, why? He doesn't need to. As you say, if he plays an Antonitis, he might get another Fireball next turn. So if his ice block isn't getting popped...
But the question is, like, Ek0p will be able to trigger the ice block, and with a freeze, he might stop him from triggering the ice block and get another round by doing so.
No.
Well, we know that he's capable of just breaking the ice block, but...
I know what you're telling me, but no.
But no, just
But
no. Okay.
I think it made no difference if he freezes here or not. Just we're gonna see the Soulfire and Hellfire. Well, not Soulfire. The main problem is you need to Soulfire and Soulfire here. You cannot Hellfire. Then you're getting Pyroblasted.
Yeah.
That would be doom for Ek0p if he drops down to... He cannot drop down.
If he drops the Soulfire, that would be so funny.
No,
he doesn't.
That would be so funny. Well, not
But
for Ek0p.
he had to use 2 Soulfires, you know?
Yeah, I know. But now, yeah, that's GG. Is there another... No, 2 Blizzard. If 2 Blizzards are gone, there's a Pyroblast that does only 10 damage. Even with the 8 mana Pyroblast, like the old Pyroblast, it couldn't do anything to win here. It's almost another turn. Almost.
It's not, unfortunately.
And there are no cards left. There are no cards left. That was the last card for Ignite to draw. GG for Ek0p. He's going to go 2-1 here against the MYM player.
That was a fun last match.
And that was
I enjoyed that one.
Absolutely. That was